Hi everyone, it's Arlene. Thanks for stopping by and happy almost Halloween. Today I'm going to be actually making a Halloween card and I'm using the Spooky Cat stamp set. I'm also using, for the card base, I'll be using the Rich Razzleberry and cardstock. This was 8.5 by 11 and I just cut it in half and then I scored it in half, this half side, with the paper trimmer. And so when it's closed up, folded, the size of the card is going to be 4.5 by 5.5 inches. I also have a piece of the Whisper White cardstock, and this one is cut at 2.5 inches wide, 5.5 inches long. And then to mat that Whisper White cardstock, I have a piece of the pumpkin pie. Isn't that a pretty color? These two colors together. This is 3 inches wide by 5.5 inches long, and that way they'll just mat like this. And then I just have a piece of some scrap of the scrap piece of paper of the pumpkin pie. And what I want to do is stamp my cat image onto the pumpkin pie. Now we're going to cut that little cat out image. Now I'm using the Rich Razzleberry, and you can see here this particular stamp. I have used it before, and see how it stains the stamp pink. Some of the dyes from ink pads will do that, especially the reds, but as long as you wash it well, don't worry about it. It's not going to affect the quality of your stamp, and you can still use that stamp for other colors. And this Rich Razzleberry is a pretty dark color, and I don't really want it that dark, and I will show you why here in just a minute when I finish it up. So I'm going to actually be taking some of that ink off onto a piece of scratch paper and then stamping down onto my orange cardstock. Okay, it didn't work. All right, see that? Not quite right. So let's do that again. Let's try that again. Stamp off and stamp on. That's a little bit better. All right, got a little bit down there, but that's okay. Now, do you see these little extra images? Not a problem with this because I'm going to be trimming it out. And I'm using the Cat Punch. So cute. You can use this for so many different things, not even just Halloween. And you can use it just, on cardstock without using the stamp. So turn it upside down, line it up, and punch it out, just like that. Okay, now the reason I took off some of that ink was because I want to actually add the little face to this cat. And there's a little stamp right here that's got the eyes and the mouth and the nose. Really cute. And I'm taking the black ink and I'm just going to stamp that right onto his face. And you can see it right there. And let me get the eye again. Okay, so the good thing about the clear stamp, I had to redo that one. Now, what I had done earlier is I had not taken off some of that ink and I hadn't stamped it, onto a scratch piece of paper, and I really like the way it's dark, but you can't see his face. So that's why I wanted to add a little bit lighter, but either of these would work if you just didn't want to add the face to that. It's cute. All right, and what I've done too is I've stamped the hat from the same set. I'm going to be using the hat, and then you see this right here. It's not a real complete image. It got light right here. And a way to help with that is when you have, say, a really solid image, what can help with that is instead of taking your stamp and going onto your stamp pad, you can actually do it the opposite way. So hold your stamp face up and then take your ink pad and go down and actually ink up your stamp with that way, and that can help get some in the middle, especially if it's a solid stamp, and that can help it. So I went ahead and stamped this image and I cut it out using that. And now see the buckle right here, I'm going to add a little bit of color to that, and there is a stamp for that. So I'm using the lemon lime twist. I've got a little the buckle is right here. Take some of that lemon lime twist, line it up. And you've got a little lemon lime twist buckle. All right. Okay, set that one aside with our cat. And I'm going to bring back my Rich Raspberry card base. So I'm going to be stamping on with using just a variety of stamps. And what I did is I've taken an acrylic block and I just added a few stamps up here and just place them randomly, but I'm going to be stamping on the edge here so you will see it peeking out after I add the mats to this. So again, I will, let's see which one I wanted. I think I'm going to take this. Okay, we're doing the Rich Raspberry. I'm going to go ahead and take a scratch piece of paper here. All right, stamp off, stamp on. You see how you get 3 images just real quickly there. Okay, I have that, and then we're going to do the same thing with the orange. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this together. Now I went ahead and I've stamped the Trick or Treat just in the basic black ink, and then we'll just put our stamp together with our fast fuse. Okay, like that. Now I'm going to be taking the little cat, and let's get him adhered onto there. And then the cat will have the hat. And I will just use some Stampin' Dimensionals and then some mini Stampin' Dimensionals as well. Alright, let's place that little hat on there like that. Okay, and then I want to add a little bit of bling. And I've just got some rhinestones. And let's put them right onto the side of that right there. A few of those here. And we'll add a couple down here. Like that. Okay, and then on the inside, we'll get that folded. You can take a bone folder if you want to make that crease real sharp. And on the inside, I just have just a scrap piece of paper, Whisper White, and I stamped Happy Halloween with another stamp image down there. So that way it's white and you have room to write a sentiment or sign your name, and that will just go the inside there. So then you have a cute little cat in the hat Halloween card. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Go out and be creative and enjoy yourself.